sisters.
This call is now being recorded.
Thank you, Master, my dear Tao brothers and sisters. Today, I'm very happy to narrate the story for Mr. Shudasing. The title of the story is Placebo Effect. A nurse entered the patient's room 2 hours before his operation. She fixed the vase, arranged the flowers, and whole working. She suddenly asked the patient, "Sir, which doctor is going to perform your surgery?" The patient replied, "Dr. Jason." Hearing the doctor's name, the nurse stopped her work immediately and rushed to the patient. With surprised look on her face, the nurse asked, "Sir, really? Has Dr. Jason really accepted your operation?" The patient said, "Yes, Dr. Jason is the one doing my operation." The nurse said, "Very strange. I can't believe it." The patient was very confused. He asked, "But what's so strange about it?" The nurse said, "This doctor has performed thousands of operations so far, and his success rate is 100%. Due to this, his schedule is always packed. It is very difficult to take time out for anything else. I'm surprised how he has time to do your operation." The patient said to the nurse, "Maybe it's my luck, good luck that Dr. Jason has got time for me." With a big smile, the nurse said, "Believe me, my surprise still remains. The best doctor is performing your operation." Just after this conversation, it was time for the patient to taken to the operation room. On the way to the operation room, the patient seems very relaxed, and it turns out to be successful operation in the end. After some time, the patient is laughing and living his life healthily and happily. In fact, the nurse who was having the conversation with the patient was not an ordinary nurse. She was the psychiatric doctor in the hospital. Her job was to prepare the patients mentally and psychologically for the operation. She was here to clear any doubts that patients might have before taking the operation. This time, she had done her job by decorating bouquet in the patient's room. She also beautifully placed in the patient's heart and mind that the doctor doing the operation is the greatest doctor in the hospital. She ensured the patients of every operation to be a success. This is called placebo effect. Placebo is a Latin word which means "I will please." It refers to a treatment that appears real but has no therapeutic benefits. In other words, it is something only for the psycho- psycho- psychology, psychological benefit to the patient rather than for any physiological effect. A patient's physical or mental health will improve after taking a placebo treatment. In other words, those who think they are being given an effective treatment are more likely to recover than those who think their treatment will not work. Now, allow me to share with you some takeaway lessons. The placebo effect is like our positive attitude. A positive attitude might not be able to cure any disease in itself, but it will make it easier to manage our life. It is to reduce our stress and help us to take care of ourselves better. These things are very important to help us recover from any disease, either physically or psychologically. In our temple, Tao has been teaching us to always say good words, think good thoughts, do good deeds, and be a decent human being. We are nurturing our positive attitude towards our life. The positive attitude doesn't always refer to simply smiling and looking cheerful. It is more about an overall perspective on our life and the tendency to focus on the bright side of life. With a positive attitude, not only will be able to enhance our own skills and personal competence, com, com, competence, we also will cultivate our other people's positive mindset, and altogether we will be working for better health, greater well-being, and cultivating better ability to cope with stress. This is also the benefit to practicing Tao. That's all for today's story. For all the mistakes I have made, I beg for God's and Buddha's forgiveness. Master, my dear Tao brothers and sisters, please give me comments and suggestions. Thank you very much.